What is up, everyone? It's Lynchy here from JustBetOn.com. Got a nice win last night. Iowa State gets the win over Houston. Game went exactly kind of what we thought it was, except for Iowa State jumping out to that 14-0 lead. But defensive battle played in the low 50s. Back and forth game late. Well, Houston didn't get their first lead until 51-50 with about 2 minutes to play. Iowa State kind of looked like they could wire them. Milo Milojevic, the freshman for Iowa State, hits a big-time turnaround jumper late, hits 2 free throws, his 19th and 20th consecutively to get the win for Iowa State. So good win there. We're back in the Big 12 tonight. Just kind of a Big 12 theme. 13-1 Oklahoma is going to visit 11-3 TCU. I like both of these teams. Very interesting teams, especially when you're looking at the resumes. This is OU's first road game tonight. Their only other road game, they played North Carolina in Charlotte. That was an 81-69 loss for OU, and honestly, that score looks a little bit better than it was. They really were never in that game. TCU is an interesting squad to me. All their wins are outside the top 100, so they don't have a top 100 Ken Palm win, but all their losses are inside the Ken Palm top 35, losses to Nevada, Clemson, and then their last game against Kansas. They lose on the road 83-81. They absolutely battled. Had a few chances late to get a stop and go ahead, and just couldn't get a bucket when they needed it. Not as good defensively as Oklahoma. Oklahoma is another one of these Big 12 teams that's just excellent defensively. They're top 40 in 2-point defense. But then you look at a team like TCU, they can really score in the paint. They're top 20 in 2-point shooting. Big reason for that. They're second in D1 experience, meaning they have the second amount of returning minutes. A big reason for that is Emmanuel Miller, 6'7", senior returning, and then Jameer Nelson, not that Jameer Nelson, but Jameer Nelson, 6'2", senior. These guys get in the paint and they can score. They create for themselves. They get to the bucket. That's why they're top 20 in 2-point shooting. And then a big thing that I'm looking at here, OU is 228 in turnover percentage, 228th in turnover percentage. They turn the ball over a good amount, and they're going against a team that can turn you over. TCU is 5th in steal percentage nationally. The thing that's interesting, another little spot play here, like I said, Oklahoma coming off that big win over Iowa State, and then you got TCU coming in over what could be considered a confidence-building game. I know some people hate to say that, but that 2-point loss at Kansas. Another spot play. You look at the number. This opened at 2.5. The favorite is TCU. That number's now at 4. The money line's now around 170. I'm going to take the 4. If you think that's a little too much, obviously the money line's there. But I like TCU here in this spot at home. First true road test for Oklahoma. I think TCU is going to be able to kind of beat them in the paint tonight a little bit, get to the bucket, draw some fouls, and then turn them over, some fast break points. So I like TCU at home tonight to take the 4. Best of luck, everyone.